Good morning. Or good evening to
Indeed.
you. Now that I think about I'm with coffee on picture and you're like a tea master there, so
Yes. So, I wanted to ask you, why is the bed over the laptop?
why is the bed over the lap? What?
See where your picture is on
Yes.
the terrace.
Oh. Oh.
It's a bunk bed, but the lower bunk is a working table with a laptop on it. That
Yeah.
doesn't seem productive or smart.
I don't know. Well, I actually had something like that, and luckily it wasn't my bed up there. So
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
the only thing that saved me to not go and just sleep. So,
Sleep.
welcome. This is our little coffee talk.
Coffee. Coffee.
Coffee.
It's early morning for us, so don't mind us being
Groggy.
deep. The deep voiced
Deep
zombies.
voice. Yes. This is morning ASMR.
Um,
Oh, oh, how are you, man?
well, I have done a bit of rest and I'm feeling good. Besides the fact that it's summer and my eyes are melting out of my head, everything else is fine. This is fine.
Oh well. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm kind of all dealing with it. I mean, yeah, I have AC. It kind of helps a bit, but not with sleeping. You can do
Hey,
that.
hey, hey. I have become addicted to my ventilator.
Addicted.
Yes,
That's one
because
thing to say to your ventilator. To your
yes,
fan,
because
sorry.
it helps me sleep.
Yeah, actually,
It's noise it helps me go to sleep. It's like white noise.
I get that. I get that. I had that as a little with a drying fan.
Oh,
Yeah, especially after the freaking shower. If when it's turned on, I can just go asleep. I was actually to some points afraid when I was younger to not leave it turned on. But yeah,
oh, oh well. That's a thing that could happen. Yes.
that's the thing. That would be scary. Luckily, never happened, and it kind of passed. So,
Oh, especially if you had the Gorenje one,
oh yep.
because those things have really big engines, and
Those
I
those things
actually,
can become flamethrowers.
dude, I saw a man make a lawnmower out of that engine.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, usually people use engines from washing machines, but this guy, he had a really small lawn, so he decided, well, I don't need much of an engine, so, and he took out a engine from a hair dryer.
Damn.
He had really sharp knives, though.
Well, you kind of need it for this grass. No.
Grass. So we need to put the grasses on. Nothing will be wrong. Oh God.
Yeah. You know what actually reminded me for this coffee talk? Have you ever listened to Penny Arcade podcast?
Actually, no.
That actually, that's the first podcast that inspired me for doing anything actually creative to some point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not anything creative, anything like this.
Anything like this, yes. Anything
Yeah. Okay.
online, podcast, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It got my interest for that, especially because they made it so freaking relaxing.
Hmm.
Uh, one is the artist, other is the writer, but no
Yeah,
matter.
I know. No, you show a lot of them to me. Actually, that's the funny thing about our party. Our members. We have, shall we say, diverse interests.
We have very much diverse interests.
Uh, for example, you mentioned Penny Arcade. I think only you and Finn are listening to them.
Yeah, I think Finn listened at least to a certain point. Listened to their
Yeah.
podcast.
While I listen to stuff like Lex Friedman.
uh, I am. That's one the topic that we can actually discuss. What podcast do you listen?
Okay, I'm gonna be a basic bitch and start with Joe Rogan.
I will be really honest. I never heard whole podcast from him. Only saw some inserts on YouTube.
Yeah, because the clips are sometimes the clips are just gold.
Yeah, yeah.
But you have that somebody did a parody of him.
There's always
So-
a parody of him.
No. Somebody did a parody of him. It's like like a supercut.
Oh,
So basically, all the things that repeat often in his podcast,
yeah.
they just slice it up and put it together.
I like when people do the highlights, especially the best through the week, for example.
Yeah. That's
to catch up on
the clip, his clips channel, and anybody who's a podcaster should learn a lot from Joe Rogan, because he isn't the best without good reason.
Yeah. Oh, I'm more in, especially in Japanese stuff, Japanese travel stuff a lot. Abroad in Japan. I mean,
Yeah,
I
great.
am big ass fan of Chris Broad, and I was his patron for quite a bit. Actually, I think I'm even paid now. I'm not even sure.
Chris Broad.
Yeah. Chris
Yeah,
Broad. He always jokes. I love that Brit sarcastic humor. Plus, in Japanese environment, it's just hilarious.
Yeah, his culture is very refined.
But he's not completely. It's not that impact of that full British person. There's a lot of Japanese culture impacted him too.
Yes, it's not that he does. At this point, he doesn't have any culture shock.
Yeah.
It's pretty much. I already lived through all of this. I know this stuff. I can tell you about it, so you don't get shocked.
He's there over, I think, 6+ years by this point.
Yeah, and he's been doing this for 40 years. So
the funniest part actually was for me when he talked. He needed to talk slower on English for people to understand him, not just Japanese people that talk English.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
that's Tokyo Travel. That's all the. Sorry, Tokyo Lens. Norm. Damn, he's really good. He's professional player of their traditional instrument. Now I'm forgetting.
Shamisen.
Yes, shamisen.
Hmm.
He's amazing. And he's literally a student of Yoshida Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a student of Yoshida Brothers. It was his dream, and he literally went in Japan for that, going for photography, video making, and shamisen.
I used to follow a very controversial philosopher podcast.
That's the name of the podcast.
No. The guy is very controversial. Because well, they deleted his entire channel
Oh my
a few
God.
weeks back. Yeah, and he's still trying to get it back. Uh, uh, I disagree with that guy a lot, but I can disagree with his logic. That's the thing. That's why I like to listen to him, because that man is literally a professional philosopher. He's Irish German guy who grew up in Canada.
That's amazing.
Stephen Molyneux. I mean, he's as I said, he's very controversial because some he doesn't mince words.
Okay.
He says, "You're lying to yourself, and you're evil to some people." And that's his pretty much his entire shtick. But I mean, what I do like about him is, if you want to learn logic and philosophy, you could have listened to his lecture.
There's still a lot of good there. I mean, God damn it! I literally rewatched the reaction of Legend of Korra last night, so it reminded me of. You learn from the villains a lot. You can learn.
Yeah. I mean, the science of it is clear.
Yeah.
And another scientist I shared yesterday to you guys, Alyosha Friedman. I started listening to his podcast. That guy is so calm and so relaxing, and with such thick Slavic accent.
Okay, that might help, because if you give me absolutely relaxing podcast to extreme degree.
No, I mean his voice is relaxing.
Oh, okay.
But his guest, he for example, he brought oh my God, a biologist.
Okay.
Since Lex Friedman is he's a teacher at MIT. He teaches robotics and the implementation of robotics, and he brings other scientists to his podcast, and they discuss how their fields of expertise are interconnected, and how he can implement different sciences into his research, and how he can improve robotics. So by now I'm wondering why we don't have Skynet yet.
I mean, let's be.
Actually, we do have Skynet.
Real.
What am I talking about?
Wasn't the Bill Gates that said you should be afraid of your computers?
A lot of people said that. We all said that.
I mean, it was one of the closer thoughts that was happening.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I listen a hell of a lot of interestingly gaming podcast, even if I'm not heavy gamer anymore. That was kind of shown off at least this past month.
I like to listen to gaming news podcasts.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just love that kind of journalism for that kind of media.
I mean, the first podcast I followed from episode 1 until it's still going on, but it ended back when TB died.
Wait.
The co-optional podcast.
Oh, Oh yeah.
It was Total Biscuit, Jesse Cox, Dodger, and the guest.
Oh yeah.
That I follow that. Jesus, back from 2012, I think.
Probably.
Or 13.
Probably. Yeah. I'm not. You know, I'm starting to lose that line.
Time.
When was YouTube created? When was Twitch created?
You're not that old. Remember.
Trying to figure out actually how old those platforms are, because they're such a common thing for us now.
Do not try to remember how old these things
No.
are, or you will remember how old we are.
No. This is actually important. I mean,
Yeah, important things in history.
yeah, it's in the moments when I'm not sure who I was explaining something, how it's going on YouTube, and it was simple. There wasn't YouTube in his time and things like that. I mean, there wasn't in our time.
Yeah, we had a time before YouTube.
It's so unreal for some reason.
Listen here, Sonny. Back in my day, during the war.
Come on, one thing. We're really not old. We're really not.
Look. In anime terms, we are already dead.
In Japanese terms. Yeah, but in anime terms. Honestly, there are some shows and manga showing up with
more mature protagonists.
more and more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe that depends, because they kind of spread to West now by this point quite a bit. The borders for anime and manga were closed really.
Yeah. For example, I'd say Yoko Taro is the first one that realized. Well, not Yoko Taro per se, but whoever published the first Nier. Because you know the difference between the Japanese and the world release of Nier?
Yeah.
You know, brother Nier and dad Nier.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we certainly aren't old, since Johann Liebert was 21.
That's not the reference I expected.
I mean, look, when you look at that guy,
Yeah.
he looks 40.
Yeah. Oh.
Dr. Tenma looks younger than him. I started reading manga last night while we were chatting.
Oh yeah. Yeah. On that manga thing, I'll probably not do the reviews of all of them. I might do actually the popular ones, the most popular ones, the thing that literally none of you are reading.
Yeah, my hero and
Yes.
that stuff.
I would and that's what I might do today. Black Clover, My Hero Academia. Demi-chan, I think Ticket will read too, because manga is actually really good. Trigetsu no Lion, no one will read. One day, eventually, someone will read.
I as I said last night, I'm afraid to start Sangatsu no Lion in any form.
Actually, this might be a good time to start after that chess tournament. God damn that chess tournament! I don't even want to say. I mean, it was just when two of us talked. I literally got in the morning, play the game, and then go off running. Go for the run. So
I played 5 games before our last podcast.
See what's happening. I just don't want to say, and I will check with this if he can actually listen to this podcast, because he will definitely initiate for us to play if he heard this.
Yeah, and he's the only one that actually plays chess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't play chess.
I played between to us it's practically elementary school, but to the West it would be elementary and the middle school.
So 5th, 6th?
Through my third grade to the 8th, I actually played chess.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
And I was in some tournaments and but I pretty
So you're actually Connor in disguise before Connor.
I think that showed.
You're the villain?
I think that showed already in my campaigns.
You are the villain.
No, but I'm not actually that good. I was to a certain degree because I really like to play with my grandfather. Just
Yep. Yeah. That's actually one of the reasons why I haven't learned how to play well. Because I never met any of my grandfathers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I could have learned from my dad, but that's not the same thing. Chess is brought from grandfather to grandson, not from father to son.
Yeah. It is kind of. I know. I mean, that was part of it. It was literally the only sane club in my school.
You had clubs in your school?
Look, it was close to. You're in musical something. I can't even call that musical club or something like that.
We didn't have clubs per se. We had some extracurricular activities with the teachers.
Yeah. Mostly for us too.
Yeah, and I used to be in the choir.
Oh.
Yes, and my music teacher was like, well, unlike the others, he's trying. I mean, they sing better, but he is trying.
I actually get that, and that was the part actually for me when I go for a few tournaments, and we had some. Well, I wouldn't call the chess masters, but our in Serbia.
Well, look. We really talk a lot of shit about our country and our people.
Yeah, true.
But that's specifically because if we don't talk shit about our people, they might get into their heads that they're good. Because they actually are good.
Yeah, I agree.
At most things.
There is a lot of it. I mean, in that mindset.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the thing that I mentioned during our last podcast, the power of Yanat.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's kind of a lighter spite.
It's a.
Should I even call it lighters now? What I'm thinking.
It's a specific type of libido.
No, that's a comparison. I'm not sure.
Well,
but yes,
well,
yes. When I think about
it, the thing with libido is people, in colloquial terms, it's connected to sexual desire.
Yeah.
But it's libido is actually your drive.
Exactly. I needed the moment for a second, but yeah, it's something between that.
Yeah, and
libido spite. Libido.
No, Yeah, well, it's like supercharged drive.
Yeah.
It's like if you put kerosene into a car.
Boom.
Yeah, but it's gonna go real fast.
Look, I never thought we're gonna trying to define
Not.
not in English. This is gold.
Yes, this is why I have come here to drink coffee and talk shit.
Yeah,
And I'm all out of coffee.
look, because I am too actually. uh, yeah, I was always kind of sad that we don't put our talks out, at least in some.
Capacity, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we're fixing that.
Well, now we're fixing that. I mean, we might not be way too scheduled with us.
This is just, as you said last time when we got stuck in these talks. I'll just start playing once, and you'll realize I'm talking in English.
Yeah, and that's what I actually like about idea of streaming and spontaneous talks. You simply get that fires of ideas in the moment. I mean, there is that part that you watching all technical stuff and things like that, but I tried actually for these past few days to set things up to not to worry as less as I can about that part.
Automatize it.
Yes.
Automatize it, not automize it. Sorry. It is my rhythm speech modulator.
Yeah, something like that. Oh gods. Let me return on before we start on podcast about that first podcast that I was listening for Penny Arcade, because it's some there's some way how they do it. What I like about it, literally
like their clip.
Say?
Like their clip with bouncing of ideas.
Yeah, it's always like that. It is to set up the atmosphere. Goddamn, just give me. It's Jeremy. Oh my God, I'm forgetting the names. It's early in the morning.
See, while he's cheating with his Google foo.
Google foo. I will definitely cheat with my Google foo. Because I want to do them honors, because I really like both of them.
Yeah.
Especially Crazy Jerry, the corporate mind, but good corporate mind.
Not good. He's just not evil.
I am not sure about that, but I still love him.
Compared to other
Compared definitely to other,
he's totally not evil,
Jerry
guys.
Hawkins and Mike Kraholik. Literally, Mike is with a graphic table, starting to draw the comic, and Jerry comes in and drops on the couch, literally lying, and ideas starting. That's how their podcast works. It's literally him just bumping in his office, lays down, and they talk.
As it should be.
As it should be. And that's the beautiful part of it. And you see, they do few those live. I'm not sure if they're doing it still, because I usually listen to them after. And it's a live creation of the webcomic, of their Penny Arcade webcomic, and bounce off of news, ideas, to the point they start screaming copyright that that idea.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They should have started saying copyright that long ago.
Oh yeah,
it was one of the lessons they learned.
Definitely. Oh, I mean, especially in these past few comics, they're separated because of all of this situation, and he's drawing them both always on the phone. And he was so mad about it in one podcast that he finally drew them together. I go, oh man, I need just to hug you, and I will draw that.
If I can hug you in real life, I'll hug you in a picture.
Yeah, literally that. But that's, I don't know, by this point, how many months? Oh my god, the time is in this year passing too fast and too slow at the same time, kind of.
It's been almost 6 full months.
Damn. Okay, sorry, I cut you on something before that.
It's been almost 6 full months.
Yeah. So, yeah. Another podcast that we now listening, definitely more.
Yes, our competition.
Our competition that started literally a month after us.
Yes. I mean, when we get to their production level, there will not be competition anymore, because we will be the villains.
we are the crippling doom. Creeping doom.
Creeping doom.
Man, I always remembered. Is that the name of the song of Ice and Earth?
I think so.
Yeah, because you know the crew from who I'm talking about that's coming to hang out with that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to our crew.
Yeah. They come in for sessions, especially with Ice Dirt, to be heard in car.
And Sabaton too.
Sabaton,
yes,
of course.
Yes.
Man, I miss them. We really need to contact the crew. Who knows? Maybe drop them in something like this. Too.
Hey, I told them, if they don't contact me before I fix my car, I'm gonna go get them and throw them off a cliff.
Oh yeah. No, seriously. You were amazing by the point about our friends. I wasn't contacting anyone about podcast. I was kind of in the headspace of, we're with these nicknames and things like that. And
look, we're trying to keep the screen between us and the viewers.
Yeah, but to some degree, yes.
It is one of the lessons that have been learned from Penny Arcade and from Total Biscuit,
yes.
and etc. etc. etc.
Go on.
We're not going to be we don't intend to be famous or anything. It's just keep a certain amount of personal space.
Yeah.
Separate the virtual from the real.
Yeah, there's the thing. You keep to a certain point that personal stuff, of course, off, and we're here really to share our hobbies, our passions, things like that. Then actually our creativity, now maybe even our businesses to some point. At some point.
Get my garlic, people. Get my garlic, people. Here, playlist shrum. Shameless plugs in playlist shrums.
I mean, I will eventually start posting some art and things just when I go really full freelance. But before that, I call this character as we present ourselves on the internet. It is TOS private version of us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that kind of defines what you put on the internet, kind of, especially on Twitch.
Look, I am specifically distinct from my Uncle Iroh. Nickelodeon cannot sue.
Guys, if you strip that picture, you will have the same. You know that Kakashi joke with the mask?
If there's a mask, there's another mask. I actually lost my straw hat.
Oh damn!
I'll make another one.
Yeah, we need to get you another one.
No, I'll make another one. I have plenty of straw in the canal by my village.
Oh. And I got this Romanov. It's avatar that explains my face last 5 days. Last 5 days. I really have a problem to stick to one art or one picture. If anything, I mean that might be kind of artist designer problem.
That's true, because you see, I'm so lazy that I still keep my my same avatar on my Google account.
Oh yeah.
Back from when they allowed when they started allowing avatars on Google accounts.
Yeah.
I haven't changed it once. And it's the same thing with my Twitter.
Oh, man.
As soon as they opened Twitter, the first image I uploaded, that's my profile pic there, and I haven't changed it ever.
Man, when I'm looking now listening to you and now looking at our mug, actually it really goes good on the red mug.
Look, now as a guy who used to do printing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. This type of mug is horror.
No, I know that. I mean, I was partially in graphic engineering and
Yeah, right.
part.
It was back in your
Yes.
college thing. Yeah.
So yeah, I get it is just a moment of appreciation of.
Oh yeah, but the combo is good.
Yeah.
The only thing I kind of I'm not gonna say dislike, but the only thing I am sorry for is that if we ever make this design for some prints,
Yeah.
we will not be doing all of the color combinations, which is 5 or 7.
What on?
Because we have to leave the gate red.
Yes, that is the basic point, and anything else actually can change, and the circle can be changed by changing the white parts.
Yeah, we can swap, but you know, if we were to swap all of the colors, there's like there's 5 combinations with 3 colors, right?
Yeah.
Red gate, white letter, black background. Red gate, black letter, white background.
Yeah,
white gate.
I did that the black and white thing, and I mean I will show you eventually all variations of what,
Yeah, but
what I did with this.
the gate has to stay red.
That is the main point, kinda.
Yeah.
The gate to stay red, because everything else kind of already works in that combination with it. Oh yeah, the Tory gate.
By the way, I think I'm actually capable of making this print on this type of cup without distorting it.
Nice.
but you know, that's one hell of an experience.
I get it. This is our little talks about might be future merges, but still.
Who's talking about merch? We need these. We need these.
We need this. Yes. I agree. I really want bug with this sign. It is with our logo. I enjoy, especially because what Tori represents in Shinto, and it is our little sacred space here with stuff that we love.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentioned actually, well, when you're reading the mangas that I was listing,
Yeah.
Zingnise. I'm not sure even how to
Zinje.
pronounce it. That.
Zinje.
Yeah. That Keyman. It's author of the Keyman that did it.
Oh. Oh.
And this one is like 100 times even crazier than that.
Well then.
This is
See, you had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
this is insane, and to the point that this guy is going. I'm not sure what's happening in head of this guy about certain details. It is JoJo thing is not overly exaggerated, nor you have enough lines as Miura.
Mm-hmm.
As much as this guy in this thing.
You know what? Let's talk a little about JoJo.
JoJo. Let's talk about JoJo.
I mean, I don't want Finn to kill me over the internet, so that's why I want to talk about JoJo right now.
No. That is partially why I wanted two of us to do this. we need to throw this out because these things go on different directions when all four of us are.
Yeah. JoJo is for normies.
JoJo is for normies, but it is acquired taste to a certain point.
And it's good stuff.
It is.
And it's weird stuff. And I love all of it. But it's for normies.
It's selling that bizarre thing good.
Yes.
I agree, especially because I finished part 5 and oh my god, what the hell. I mean...
Wait, part 5 ends with the time reset, right?
No.
Or is that 6?
That's 6. 6... Sorry for the spoilers. Spoilers for those in part 6, yeah, with Jotaro's daughter, Jolene.
Look,
there's not just time reset,
so many,
it's practically a world reset.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there's so much oversaturation with JoJo. There's no spoilers.
it's too bizarre.
No, there's so many people talking about it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, it all started after everybody started talking about JoJo after part 4 started.
Well,
outside of Japan.
Yeah, it started with the finish of Stardust Crusaders and all the memes kind of started pouring in.
Yeah, but my first contact with JoJo is the OVA.
Oh yeah, mine too. OVA and fighting game.
Yeah, it was the OVA for me. I didn't get to the fighting game. I just recently saw the fighting game for the first time.
Oh.
That's why I like Canadians more than Californians, because Canadians play a lot of fighting games.
Oh yeah.
And they play all of them.
I mean, that part of the gaming still is present with me. Fighting games will never be boring to me.
I just saw some pages from Zingze, and yeah, I get the Miura comparison.
Yeah.
But I'll raise you one up and mention Disciples.
Yeah, that too. Let me throw just this in because it reminded me on your character Maybe I can actually. It's a cover. I might even show it on the stream.
Yeah, do it. If it's a cover, show it on stream.
Yeah, just a second. Give me just a second. Let me get out the studio mode. So, it reminds me on your Petram.
Ah, yes.
Rumors of in this series, I'm just trying to save it somewhere. God damn. This, yeah, we're doing it live.
Doing it live, boys.
This is why this is happening.
To present Patron to you, he's a desert philosopher fighter. He's a Akitame from the desert.
We will talk that when we get to the Kalis, but how did you call your world? You said.
Okay, the working title is The Dead World. I still haven't got a name for it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it tonight, but yeah, I don't have I don't have a name for my world.
Do you see it on stream now?
No, the delay.
Okay. You will see it soon. I might even send it to you on Discord because.
Okay, I see it, but my stream is very.
Here's on Discord.
Yeah, give it to me.
Yeah, especially the belt, the gauntlet, and full OP monk style.
Oh yeah, that's well, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, the bolt thing. That's what's more similar to Patrum. But this character design, it reminds me more of the other character.
What?
Jonas Kainer.
Oh yeah, that too. There's a mix there.
That stone-faced. You're already bred.
No, definitely not by expression. Petram is hell of a lot more relaxed character on
Chipper.
that. Yeah. And now when I think actually on Google the shots, of course they went full on female character there.
I mean that guy's line work,
yeah,
and design work is.
Oh my god!
Chef kiss.
You know what it reminds me? It's like more ridiculous Blade of Immortal.
Blade of Immortal, but there are no brakes, all gas.
There's no brakes, all gas. Because main character is partially similar to that. So yeah, this definitely worth of checking out. And Keyman is amazing. I'm still by this point praising more Keyman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have chapter that I haven't enjoyed in Keyman.
It's on my to-do list, and I'm actually considering getting it imported if we ever get a translation of it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to just look at the pretty pictures. I want to read to the pretty words.
I get that. Oh man.
Oh, I just remembered the thing we were doing. I was talking about while Ticket was playing Hob.
Yeah.
The Wolfhound.
Oh yeah.
Go. You should have started with the monks and the fighting.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, I could tell the whole story of it and not spoil anything, but the experience of reading those books is interesting because it's gritty, but it's not grim.
I like that.
For example, there's a character who's kind of an antagonist through most of the story,
right?
And at a certain point, he ends up in the wilds because he went mad and he just ran out and started running through the wilds. and then he gets cold. And he's running in his nightgown, bare feet, running through the muck in the mountains, and it's cold, and the wolves are chasing him, and grit.
Oh yeah. No,
And then he stumbles into a field.
That rough in the story.
Yeah, and then he stumbles into a field, and he realizes there is a lot of manure there.
Okay.
And since he was cold,
Yeah.
he starts stuffing manure into his nightgown, so it would warm him up.
Damn.
Because of the chemical processes. Because he's actually a scholar.
Okay, so he has smarts.
Yeah, he's I think intellectually he's one of the smartest characters in that story. Although he's a religious fanatic, but I mean that's the thing. Throughout most of our history, religion were the religious orders were the scholars. The scholastic order is a monk order.
True. Sorry, typing, just checking something out. Yeah, there is a few things. I will not talk now about Rigatsuno Lion. That would be hard. But yeah, the chess. Why I said you should check it now, because all the chess thing, it will be a little bit more
palpable.
Yes, and it will bring that light-hearted part in all of the heavy. Kind of easier and more fun, because there is quite a bit of that Japanese chess in there.
Shogi. Yeah.
Shogi, yes.
We need to get the rules for that game.
Man, and I see how long they're playing that. Oh my god.
Wait, is the Firefox old guy that plays shogi in Sangatsu no Line or another story?
Firefox?
Firefox. QB.
There is no anything
No.
mystical.
It's not mystical. It's his inner monologues are shown like while he's playing shogi.
There is one of the old old
and
characters.
Everything is on fire.
Yes, there is the certain episode, and I mean, I read and I watched.
I watched a video essay on that character.
He was a character that's supposed literally to go retire after that game.
I didn't know that slice of life things needed Sakuga.
Oh yeah, man! This thing has hell of a lot of Sakuga.
Like I said to Ticket, I don't mind watching Snafu in low resolutions because it's about the story, not about the...
Yeah, Snafu doesn't go into that kind of things. I would actually like if they did it, but by this point, what they did with the last season, I'm still waiting for the big bomb. Because actually, the first two seasons I really liked because of the main character. It was partially his disappointed in the world, but he has his own thing going on and he doesn't care to a certain point. And literally, teacher put them, three of them that kind of have the problem with communicating, and all of them has some of the issue with the contact. Kinda, and making friends and things like that. Actual, genuine friends.
So they're like high-functioning sociopath.
Kinda. You will see that at first. I mean, as I said, I fell in love with series because of monologues of the main character and how they are starting to progress and story. Not especially because of other characters. And kind of in third season, that monologue starting to become what he speaks, but you still have that, Japanese.
What's it called? The sticking nail gets the hammer.
Yeah, I mean, they don't say all. They really keep a lot for themselves, and that kind of irritates me here.
Yeah, I realized since my brother
Yeah.
has been working in Africa and Asia for a while,
Yeah.
and he used to tell me about Nepal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
And
know you were actually brought me some tea that he brought
yeah,
from
it's
Nepal.
that Nepalese tea.
Oh, yeah.
Proper green tea.
Oh, yeah.
It's not jasmine tea. It's green tea.
It's green tea.
So, well, since he's from the Balkans,
Yeah.
you can imagine the clash of cultures because I mean all the East Asian people are well not all the Han Chinese are pretty loud, but most of the other East Asian people are quiet and amiable and trying to
Yeah.
in Nepal, some guy tried to rip off my brother, and brother started doing the Balkan thing.
Oh, you don't do that with Balkans, especially when we know that thing very well.
Listen here, you little shit.
Oh yeah, that doesn't work.
And when he told me that story, I really got some flashes of similarity with Japan, and don't be loud, don't make a fuss. Let's just do this.
It's not everywhere, but it is simply integrated in their culture, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's one of the things I like about their culture. And
Yes.
it's like very much about our culture.
I freaking love the discipline.
Yes,
Japanese.
let's do this.
Really love the discipline, and I can see the things they're mentioning, especially not the tourists, people that go for working visa there and working as teachers. I think it can be a little bit,
As I said, culture shock.
yeah. There are quite some nice things because of that, and there are some things that kind of go slower because of that too. I mean, not just by their way of communicating and how they do business. It's even.
You mean the Japanese racism?
No. I mean in technology, the fax machines,
Oh yeah. That's the thing. Slow and steady.
Slow and steady, and everything's on a paper. What? Wait, isn't Japan one of the most technically advanced countries? Yes, but actually no.
Yes, but actually no. Well, that's why I'm saying slow and steady. Take it. You do your thing, and then you. When everybody starts using some kind of technology, you know that technology is very, very good.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, they will keep using that technology until they die.
They still have that only other country that mentioned before when went to Japan and didn't have that much of culture shock. I think were Germans.
Yes, because they're again disciplined and effective.
Yes, and the thing is, I think Chris Broad mentioned when he returned in London, in England. I'm not sure actually correctly where, but I forgot how it is when things are not working. Let's return in some weeb shit.
Yeah, let's go to some brighter stuff, and then we start talking Berserk.
Oh my god! Wait, actually, yeah. Wait, just two of us actually. No, Hawk reading it too.
Finn is reading it too.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well.
I actually still need time with our nicknames. I know Ticket because it's a cat. It's a cat. We all accepted our friend as a cat already. Okay. But yeah, Berserk was finally going. I don't know actually where it's going. I am quite confused where they gonna go now.
Do you think Miura knows where it's going?
For some strange reason, yes.
Yeah, me too. I think he actually knows how. I think he already has it planned.
Yeah,
like the writer of Attack on Titan. I think he has it all already, but as creative people tend to do, it went off the rails for him. I think.
There might be that you made that skeleton of the story and it spread it out quite a bit.
You have the things you want to tell. Yeah. And the images you want to show.
Yeah.
But there's some things that you just can't skip. And looking at his art, he has a lot of those.
True. I understand that in the point of just our campaign, especially the last one that I kind of tried to jam by official story of Anima Beyond the Fantasy that was going to some point. I mean that will be probably the only one that I was going mostly by the it's hard to say that it was going by the book, but use the book to the most.
Yeah, that's a thing with pre-made settings and pre-made adventures. You can go by the book. Yeah. In big quotations, because you never go by the book. The idiot players are gonna do something stupid.
Oh my god! I don't know. I ever wanted to play a pre-made adventure of D&D.
Well, that too. For example, from that campaign.
Yeah.
Who would have the gall to stand up to Romeo exceed?
Yeah, if you see it like that, just to explain to whoever will be listening currently, Romeo Exceed is like top tier supernatural type inquisitor, blessed by almost all gods. And when you hear it like that, players, especially because most of them are usually put as underdogs in that society, and mostly if you play Nephilims, because they're really a small part of the world is other races.
Yeah, he's pretty much hunting that kind of thing. And then we have our party.
We have our nutcases that we love.
Yeah, sure. He's an inquisitor of the Holy Church. Blah 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 blah. Here's some evidence of people trying to subvert your country. Please take care of them, not us.
I thought you will say subvert your expectation. That's the wording I am almost allergic to by this point.
No. Literally, it took me 10 seconds to phrase that sentence because I went full Jonas mode.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I had to do the phrasing.
That is his character. And if we're gonna explain what you can go by class and things like that, we're gonna go into detail one day about that campaign and things like that.
He's a gentleman and a scholar.
Well, yeah.
That's what the character was. What the class was
when
irrelevant.
He goes berserk on that poor dragonborn.
And on that dragon. And on that demon. And on that guy in the shop.
You know, office job really gets to you.
Yes. Conan the librarian, fool.
Those were good stories. But yeah, now we're in something else, and we might actually play something even on stream. That's the part that I might a little bit later while I'm working. Still, I will be probably streaming with some music and putting few things here and there in that file, starting to spread how that might go. Just spreading the idea.
There's the thing. We have built so much of a rapport.
Yeah.
Between us, our group, that we're not gonna abuse the stuff you show on stream because we have so many things to think about in character.
Oh yeah.
We couldn't even try abusing the things you write.
I mean, and I'm insane enough with the things I write, but the amount of the things and what actually goes in the story finally. So even if someone actually starts writing, this will happen. It probably will not, not by my choice, by the sheer decisions of the party or chaotic storylines that we make.
You mean like the political weddings that I'm planning?
You got me really thinking into that. So yeah, as you see, Uncle Hawk here is the party planner here.
Yes, while the others are adventurers, I am both the strategist and the tactician. Well, actually, T-Cat, I must praise T-Cat.
He's really good with this character. I mean, there are moments of that dramatic roleplay, but that is in the character very much so.
Yeah, that too. But what I want to praise him for is how much more tactically he's thinking.
Yes, but he is now. His last character wasn't put in that situation. This one is genuinely put in the position of a leader. And this one is genuinely playing a paladin, and not a lawful stupid paladin, by the way.
A knight of the court.
Knight of the court. Yeah, and it's working. It's working well. It's working well. This might be probably for me one of his favorite characters. And how it's progressing, and that duality, because he's practically playing werewolf race, however you want to call them.
A furry.
Furry. That's the thing. They're not even furry. They genuinely wouldn't even go full beast mode.
Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I allowed it because it's really aesthetic in anime, and you can go. Wait, I think we have some internet issue. Okay, it's returned.
Yeah, we had a
It's
few
really a static.
robotics.
Yes, there was some lag. Okay, now it's good because I saw that red red thing on OBS and I was no.
Discord, are you updating Discord? Discord, why are you updating? No, Discord, stop!
Oh man, they always update something, and by this point I don't know what they did, except by some links and things like that. And when you post SSO, when you post GIF, there is no link now about it. It's just the GIF. Yes, I will say it GIF, not GIF. Let's get into that
the
more.
Proper way to say it. And all the heretics who say otherwise, well, I'll find out where you live. And I'll bring you garlic.
Oh man. Damn, I lost it because of technical stuff. Where were we?
The not furries.
Yeah, they're more like closest would be those shifters in Eberron.
Yeah, the
from human form to that shifter-like form.
See, from what I gathered, they're more like shaman.
They are very shamanistic. What I made of them actually in campaign is closest to Ainu tribes of Japan.
Ah, yes.
The culture of there's a really similar to that, because they were people very in close relation with the nature. They were all humans, and they praised animal spirits. And the thing was that in defense of forest and when wars coming in, they made a pact with the great spirits of the forest, literally here Harekawas, like they called, by infusing, and that's why they are the youngest race, because not any god made them. It was more or less the situation that created.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying shamans, because that's how actual shamans do. They connect to the idea of a spirit.
Yes, that's why I brought that one in your tribes, because you play humans in the deserts there, and they're kind of interconnected. So yeah, pretty much shamanistic tribes. And there are not many of them. But yeah, let's not get too deep into this, because we can completely have full broadcast.
If we keep doing this, we'll stay until our evening stream.
Yeah, no problem. No problem, stay to our evening stream.
And there's work to be done today.
There's work to be done. I said I might play some areas or some stuff to react. I will probably to see this new Final Fantasy patch CGI trailer and things like that.
Oh,
that's because Shadowverse. God, I'm mad that they didn't make Shadowverse actually an anime. They made that stupid card game. I mean, the card game is not stupid. It's fun.
Look, don't forget, it being an anime and it being a game are not mutually exclusive.
I know.
I mean, just look at Guild Gear.
Oh, yeah.
Or just look at Persona.
You don't need to make anime of that. You have that in...
That's an anime.
I mean, by the point of sign, they literally gave you the options. Go watch the story and then play the game, or however you want.
Yep. And for example, Blaze Blue didn't do it like that.
Yeah.
They had a visual novel in their fighting game.
But it kind of worked for that because all the time looping thing.
Yeah, and I mean they still haven't developed enough their technology to make it as an anime. But with Xrd and Sign, they just upgraded the stuff they were doing in BlazBlue.
Yeah. Oh man, when is Heaven's Feel coming out? Man, I really want
Saturday.
that. This pains me.
This brings us pain.
But I'm not sure. Japan will see it somehow in theaters.
I mean, their theaters are working.
The theaters are working, and as we literally mentioned, Japan is very disciplined and they can work.
Mm-hmm.
They will be.
And also the mask thing.
Yeah,
it's already part of their culture. They're using masks whenever they're feeling ill. So
yeah, it's integrated in their culture and
smart people. Who would have guessed?
People, of course.
Efficient.
Yeah. Well, we will definitely see reactions on Twitter. Do not check those. I actually really don't want you to be spoiled.
I think I'll
actually last part of this movie.
I think I'll be muting the Heaven's Fields on Twitter. On both mine and the AAP account.
Yeah.
Just not to get contaminated.
I mean, we'll be using the tag because we're probably gonna mention it here and there, but
yeah,
not gonna follow it. At least until we see the movie.
And I can't wait for that to finally have that story in its entirety in video, because I do not have 300 hours to to sink into all three stories.
It will be finally finished. Finally, all three routes. Even as this day night, it's still the only adaptation we have from Fate route.
Look. The way I see it, those three routes are not separated.
Nothing.
They're all one. They're all one story.
Yeah, and it's
each story is incomplete without the others.
Yeah, it's literally made like that. And you really experience that when you play visual novel.
Mm-hmm.
You need that Fate, and you need everything you see in Fate now to enjoy Unlimited Blade Works to full, and after that to enjoy Heaven's Feel, because it gets even crazier.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to understand the MEI and things like that from Unlimited Blade Works and how it works here.
You need to understand the MEI from Unlimited Blade Works, but you also need to understand the Shiro from Night, and you in order to get the Shiro from Heaven's Fields.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be good. It's been quite some time I've been anticipating some movie like this, because there was nothing by this point in this year.
I get, on occasion, some hype for some shows or some movies.
Yes.
I haven't felt any hype for a game in a while.
Yeah, I get that.
Actually, the last game I was very hyped about.
Yeah.
Is Regalia.
Oh. Because
it's a tactics game.
Yeah, I think I got that, and I had more like a bomb experience. I mean, surprise experience with the game, as I mentioned, Disco Elysium.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't heard about that game, and Ticket and one other of our friends continually recommended the thing, even if just one of them actually played. Just one of them. Uh, I started that thing very late in the night after the work, and I stopped in the morning.
Yeah, as I said, I'm afraid to play that game.
It's you can actually pause. The problem was it was late, and I really need that good story to experience because I haven't played anything in a while when that came out. And I'm not counting Overwatch because Overwatch I play, I don't know, hour out
Yeah,
the whole week.
that's pretty much the same with me and most games I'm playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm currently, I think I'm playing like 12 games.
But playing, but by quotation, I
Yeah,
enjoy it a little bit and leave it.
Yeah, I play a game of League. And then 2 days later I play a game, a few matches of Xrd, and
Yeah.
then I play stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, Regalia was when it was coming out. That was hyped for me, and a few months back when the new what's it called? It's on Switch. Brigadine.
I don't know that one.
Brigadine is also a tactics game.
Brigadine, the Legend of Runeseria. Yeah.
That's the game. It's like an unofficial continuation of Brigadine Legend of Forsena.
Oh my god, I love the art.
Yes, and look, the designs in that world are jaw-dropping.
They are. I'm literally currently saying stuff.
The Legend of Forsena was one of the most influential fantasy things for me. The visual design, because whenever I think fantasy, that's what is in my mind.
Nice.
And for Forsena, I used to play. Oh my god, it was, I think, 96.
96 what?
1996.
Oh.
1686.
Okay. This will be. Let me just drop on stream.
Oh yeah. So in the old game, you pick one of the 7 countries.
This is Brigadine, yeah.
Yeah. In the old Brigadine, you pick one of the 7 countries and you lead them to conquer the continent. And I'll share an image of the one of the protagonists.
Sure. I saw this that I might start making slideshows of images for our podcast and things like that. It really helps in editing and things like that, to just because it's simple interaction, even when we're live and when we drop the VOD on YouTube. Because we're still not making highlights, not having time. We're not doing this full time. This is our hobby, our passion currently, and
yes.
Oh my god, I'm currently seeing one waifus of this series.
Yes, there is non-waifus.
Oh my god. Oh god, I'm seeing some knights and I will have all this art. I need art book of this.
Mine.
I had by past few days, when I was asking, and that about the space on my hard disk to delete stuff and things like that. And it was really hard because when I get into art section, what I collected, oh my god, that there were some gigabytes of that. No, I didn't delete any of that.
Of course not. Why would you? So this is Waynard, the White Wolf. I mean, I
where did you
shared
post
it
it? Just
in,
okay, it's coming.
Yeah, my internet.
This is from
The old one. This from Brigadier Legend of Forsena.
okay.
He is the leader of the Norgard.
Let me put him on the screen. There you go. Yeah, I like it because we can put now images like this still in the corner and have our little podcast table.
And I shared another image, so you can see how the menus are designed.
Oh yes.
And
like
the description of the characters.
I like old and new designs, honestly.
It's very 90s.
It's very.
I like 90s anime designs, and
Yes.
this is peak 90s.
Definitely. To explain, this is more or less Hawk and mine talk after our
After our podcast. This is
our
after hours.
podcast and our sessions, our campaign sessions. So yeah. So
This is after hours.
literally,
Or before hours, if you
we
want.
might just call it like that. And sometimes, I mean, I say it depends on interaction, and when we have actually some people to interact, we can just put this out even after our our current podcast, and just go on. I can edit out, cut it out what I need. It's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing is for us is time. When we have time
Yes, this time thing.
is
What is this?
is eluding us. Except when Hawk is on bicycle, then time is it.
Well, see, that's why I'm paying for it now.
No.
That is borrowed time.
Time space works differently when Hawk's driving bicycle.
Bicycle,
Bi-
bicycle. Hoxicle.
But yes, 1 yard.
Maynard.
Man, have you ever seen 21-year-old in anime-like art that actually looks like maybe even older?
Who looks like a Chad.
And
I think he's the second youngest of the protagonists.
oh god.
The rest of them are like 24,
Oh my
36.
What? Really?
And there's
Years?
one thing.
What?
What? Hey, what?
Oh, it's got into strange. Anime got into this kind of strange culture of that year thing, and I'm not sure when that actually happened. I wanted to go to research that part a little bit. When all that mashup started, was it by era of moe things that they start losing? By
Yeah, I think
designs?
it was the influence of Moe that did it.
Mostly, yeah, that cutesy thing sticked around, and it kind of jumbled all the age thing.
Yeah, and you have to have your edgy bishy boys.
Yeah.
I hate edgy bishy boys.